When was the last time you had to take a test? Think about that. For some of us who are older, it's probably been a while since you were in school and had to take a test or had to take a driver's test. Probably been a while. My older sister Carolyn is actually going back to school, and she's taking courses to become a funeral service professional, someone who could work at a funeral home. And so she's having to take classes and take exams and tests for the first time in a long time. And she's doing okay, but she's finding it a bit of a challenge, as you would expect. Well, at the end of 2 Corinthians in chapter 13, Paul also writes about taking a test. He says in 2 Corinthians 13, verse 5, "Examine yourselves to see whether you are living in the faith. Test yourselves. Do you not realize that Jesus Christ is in you? Unless indeed you fail to meet the test." There's a spiritual practice known as an examen of consciousness, which is hundreds of years old. And the idea is at the end of the day, before you go to sleep, you examine, you invite Jesus to walk with you through every encounter you had that day. Every encounter with another person, everything that you said, everything that you chose to do, everything that you set before your eyes, and to walk with Jesus through your day and to see, is there anything I did that I need to confess? Anything that I did I need to repent of? Anything I did I need to learn from or change tomorrow? We are to examine ourselves to see if we are living in the faith. Now, I'll tell you something that is both on the one hand humorous and on the other hand sad and concerning. But it seems to me that there's a whole lot of Christians who spend a lot more time examining other people rather than examining themselves, right? Christians can be really good at judging and criticizing and critiquing other people. And what Paul says is examine yourself. Examine yourself. Test yourself. He doesn't say here, test other people. It's test yourself to see if you are living in the faith. We need to hold ourselves accountable, first and foremost. You know, it's easy to judge and to critique other people. And we need to use discernment, as I said just yesterday, where Paul talks about false apostles and false teachers and how even Satan himself can disguise himself as an angel of light. So we need to use wisdom and discernment, but we also need to be testing ourselves, and we should be testing and examining ourselves more rigorously than we're examining or testing or judging somebody else. Take a good look at yourself and see, Paul says, if you are indeed living in the faith so that you can pass the test.